Hey, what's going on, guys? How are you guys doing? And welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are going to be going over every single one of my favorite Pokemon. And this is the website we are going to be using today. This divides all the Pokemon by the types, by the generations, by starters, legendaries. There's a lot of different categories to go through here. So we are just going to go ahead and we're going to dive right into this tier list, ranking, I don't know really what you want to call it, but we're going to jump right into it. So first things first, we have normal type for Gen 1. For normal type in Gen 1, this is a pretty easy choice. We have, obviously, also I want to let you guys know before we get any further, if I pick one Pokemon for one ranking, I'm not going to choose it for the next one. So we might have to go back and change some things here and there, but I'd like to keep this all diverse as possible. So I just want to let you guys know that now. So let's get right into this. With normal types, I'm going to easily say, as a fan of the anime, I gotta go with my boy Snorlax. I mean, he's just a guy. He's just a guy. All right, so for Gen 1 fire type, obviously we have Charizard, but we may have to go back to this because we do have a starter category here, so we may have to go ahead and change here in a minute, but we're gonna go with Charizard for now. And then the water typing we have next. Oh my gosh, a lot of water types in Gen 1, I forgot. Let's see. There's a lot of really good ones to pick from. I love Blastoise, I love Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, I love Kingler. There's a train outside. I love Lapras, I love that one's pretty good. Honestly, I like Vaporeon, I do. Not because of you freaks out there, but I liked the Pokemon as a kid. Alright, I liked the Pokemon, but I don't think I would say Vaporeon's definitely my favorite Gen 1 water type, so I'm gonna have to say... Oh, and there's Dugong too. Oh man, he's a really good one. I think for this one, I'm gonna go with Blastoise for now. Or I could... Damn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Blastoise actually. Let's go Blastoise on this one. And then grass type, we're not choosing Venusaur this time because we're choosing Ivysaur. To be honest, I like Ivysaur a lot, and a lot of it's from Smash. A lot of it is from, yeah, probably Smash Bros. But I like Ivysaur. I like Ivysaur a lot more than I do Venusaur. Yeah, I don't think any of these Gen 1 grass types really stick out to me. I mean, I guess Bulbasaur, but or Vileplume's a really good one. Vileplume really grew on me recently. So we might come back to that. I don't know. We'll see. But let's move on to Electric here. Electric. We've got really two really good contenders for me here. Raichu and Electabuzz are my two favorites on this list. Magneton's a little up there, but he's not even close to being on par. I'm going to go with Raichu on this one just because he's on literally 90% of my Gen 1 teams. If I ever have an electric type, I'm not waiting to get an Electabuzz. I am going straight for Viridian Forest, get the Pikachu, get the Thunderstone later on, evolve it into Raichu. That's how we do it in Gen 1, at least for my teams. So moving on to ice types. Yeah, we really only have 5 ice types here, and I didn't even realize Sia wasn't even an ice type. I guess it's just pure water. The really only two contenders here are Articuno and Dugong, but I love my boy Dugong. I love Dugong. He's just a Pokemon. He's simple. He's just a Pokemon. He doesn't have some crazy evolution with some crazy lore. He's just Dugong, and I like him for that. I love the guy. I like using him. I actually have used him on a Gen 1 team now. He's not a very strong Pokemon. He's just a Pokemon that I like, and I think that I need to start using more Pokemon that I just like rather than ones that are just strong. But yeah, I'm definitely a big Dugong lover. Let's go fighting type. This one's pretty easy for me too. It's Primeape. The anime. I mean, I know there was only like 3 episodes. Ash had it or whatever, but I like it because of the anime. He's on a lot of my Gen 1 teams as well. He was on my Pokemon Gold team as well. I use him here and there. I also used him in, what's it called, Scarlet and Violet. So got the Annihilate. So definitely going to go with Primeape on fighting type for Gen 1 by far. Very easy. Poison types. Holy shit. We have a lot of secondary poison types here. Let's see. I don't want to go Muck because I feel like we're doing a lot of anime representation options. So I think what I want to go with here... Muck really, actually no, I'd say this one's even, actually my favorite more is Nidoking. So we're going to go Nidoking on that one. Ground type is next. Oh man. Maybe I should have used Nidoking for this. Let's see. We have my favorites here are probably Sandshrew, Golem, Rhydon, and Nidoking. But we've already done Nidoking, so I think I might be able to stick it with that. Let's go Sandshrew. I'm not a big Sand Slash person, but I like my Sandshrew. He's a cute little guy. Flying type. Okay, Pidgeot by far. None of these guys really even stand out to me for the flying type other than Pidgeot. I love Pidgeot. I know it's a basic, you know, final evolution bird Pokemon, but I love it a lot. It's a very cool Pokemon for me. Psychic type. Okay, we have Alakazam and Mewtwo are the real good ones that stick out to me, or Slowbro. I think in this case we are going to go Slowbro. He carried on my Pokemon Soul Silver team one time. As I was a young kid, I caught a Slowpoke and Slowpoke well, evolved it into Slowbro, and man, that he don't go down very easily. He does not go down very easily at all. Bug type. This one's pretty simple. We have really only two good options, Scyther or Butterfree. Pinsir's alright and Beedrill's alright, but I think Scyther's going to take the cake on that one. Rock type. Let's go over here so we're not going too far out of bounds here. Here we go. So rock type, we have probably Rhydon. I got a shiny Rhyhorn in Pokemon Go and transferred it into what was either Let's Go Pikachu or Sword and Shield, and I used it on my Sword and Shield team. I know I'd used it on Sword and Shield, but I may have used it a little bit in Let's Go, not sure, but he definitely stuck out in Sword and Shield, so we'll go Rhydon on that one. Ghost type, I mean Gengar. That's the only one you got. Dragon type, we have Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite. I mean, either one of these could really, you could choose any of them. But we're going to go Dragonite. I like Dragonite. I used him in Sword and Shield after the, what's called, Crown Tundra DLC. So we're going to go with that one there. Dark type, we had no dark types, so we're using the glitch Pokemon or like the creepypastas. Let's go with Missing No. I guess that's a cool choice to have there. Steel type from Gen 1, Magneton. Fairy type. Oh, yes, that's right. We turned a bunch of Gen 1 Pokemon into fairy types. Let's go with Clefable. I like Clefable a little bit. Starter-wise, okay, this is where it could get difficult. So we may need to change one of our options here. Or I could just go Charmander, but if I use the line, I kind of want to stick with just outside of it. I don't know. We'll just go Charmander. I mean, he is technically the starter you get. You don't get Charizard, you know, you get Charmander. So I think that's okay to stick with. I think I'll give myself a little leeway on that one. Gimmick form. Holy shit, a lot of Gen 1 representation with the gimmicks over the years. Let's see. Mega Charizard X sticks out. Mega Gengar sticks out. G-Max Charizard sticks out. G-Max Blastoise. Those are really the four contenders here on this list. Or Mega Mewtwo X. That's a really cool one. I don't want to make this a Charizard fest, so I think I might give this one to Mega Gengar. Mega Gengar is not a Pokemon I use too much in the main series games, but in Pokemon Go, I use him in a lot of raids and stuff. So I like to use Mega Gengar in Pokemon Go, and he's definitely the most recent Mega form that I use, just because Megas are really only in Pokemon Go now, other than the main series games from before. Legendary, gonna go with probably Zapdos on this one, and then my favorite overall, Charizard by far. He's my favorite Pokemon of all. Nothing beats him. He's the classic. He's been my favorite since I was a kid, so we're sticking with that one. Alrighty, on to Gen 2 normal types. This is where we started getting some good normal types. We got Furret, we got Noctowl, Ursaring, Blissey, Miltank, some really cool normal types here. Porygon 2 is here, Dunsparce. So I think for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Furret. I love Furret. I love we know the reason why. Alrighty, Fire type up next for Gen 2. I don't want to keep choosing starters. I love starters, but I think I like Quilava. I love Cyndaquil and Quilava. Not the biggest fan of regular Typhlosion. I think I actually like Hisuian Typhlosion more just because I used it more. Typhlosion obviously was my starter in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Heart Gold, or regular Gold on the Game Boy. But I don't really want to make this a starter fest, really. We'll go with Quilava. I like Ho-Oh. We're going to go Quilava. I like Quilava more than I do Typhlosion. Okay, water types. Gosh. This is going to be so difficult because with all the starters coming back in Scarlet and Violet, I took my Feraligatr that was in Pokemon Home and I brought him onto my team. And he actually kind of kicked ass on my team in the Indigo Disc. So it's really a tough call between Feraligatr and Quagsire. So I think I really don't want to, but I'm gonna go Feraligatr because I love the whole Totodile line. So we're gonna go with him for now. Grass type. All right, we're not choosing a starter on this one. I don't think. I will say probably Celebi. Yeah, I like Celebi more than I do Bayleaf. As you can see, I'm a big anime guy. But, alright, we're going to go with electric type next. I want to say probably Ampharos by far, but I really do like Raikou a lot. Let's go ahead and go with Raikou. I like Raikou a lot. Ice type. Not a lot of ice types in this gen. Actually, same. Is it the same amount as last gen? Yeah, we have 5 in Gen 2 as well. Definitely Sneasel. Sneasel's the only one that really sticks out to me here. Never used one, but it's the only Pokemon that really sticks out because everybody seems to have one in the games. Fighting type, Heracross by far. I don't care if it's anime representation. I like Heracross. Heracross is sick. Next we have poison type. Crobat, definitely. Really fast, really cool. Great evolution for Golbat. Was not, you know, I don't think anybody saw it coming probably, but definitely a Pokemon that definitely finished off the line in a good way. So I'm happy that happened. Ground types. Oh man, we got some pretty good ground types. I want to give Quagsire or Wooper a spot on this list, and I think this is the only place I really can. But I think Donphan as a ground type sticks out more. But since I love Wooper, actually, you know what? No, we will have Wooper representation later in the list. So we're going to go with Donphan on this one. Flying type from Gen 2. Oh, this is tough. I'm going to go Noctowl for now. It's either between Noctowl, Gligar, or Lugia. Between those three, I like Noctowl a lot. He actually did a surprisingly good job in the DLC Indigo Disc. I brought mine back once again from Pokemon Home. So Noctowl did a very good job. It actually kind of impressed me with the new moveset I gave it. So we're going to go ahead and put it there. Psychic type. Where is Lugia? Oh, okay. We just got to scroll over. I think for this one, we're probably going to give it to Lugia. But I would like to put it in the legendary spot. So let's go over to legendaries. Yeah, only 6. So I think, yeah, we're going to go ahead and put Lugia in the legendary spot. And then with the psychic spot, we're going to give it to Espeon. Espeon's a cool one. I used one a surprising bit in Legends Arceus, but then I switched my team around. Espeon was definitely an early on Pokemon because of how early you could get Eevee in Legends Arceus there. Bug types, here we go. Oh, we already have Heracross for fighting, so I'm going to give this one to Scizor. Scissor's, you know, who doesn't love Scizor? Rock type, oh, Sudowoodo or Tyranitar. Definitely Tyranitar. Love that strong Pokemon. Ghost type, I guess Misdreavus, because we don't have any others. Dragon type, Kingdra, because that's, you know, we don't have any others. Dark types, oh, Umbreon or Houndoom. We're going to go with Umbreon. I used Umbreon for a tad bit in Scarlet and Violet. Once again, it was an early on Pokemon, and then we switched it out. It is my favorite shiny of all the evolutions, too. Let's see, Steel type. Oh, I don't want to give it to Scizor again. Do we have... I mean, we have Steelix. I'll give it to Steelix, probably. Steelix is definitely a cool steel type. Not one I've ever used, but I've caught it a couple times, and I caught it a lot in Diamond and Pearl as a kid, or traded it to get it as a kid in Diamond and Pearl, but I never used it. I just had it in the PC. Fairy types. Definitely. Ooh. We're going with two options here. We have Azumarill or we have Granbull. And mainly because these two in Pokemon Showdown are both very tanky and annoying. I mean, I feel like that's how it is for a lot of fairy types. I think in this case, just because of the Charizard raids in Scarlet and Violet, we're gonna go Azumarill. Not by much, but we're gonna give it to that. Starters. Oh, we are really struggling here. We have Cyndaquil or Totodile. Really the only two choices you have in Gen 2 if you want to get a cool final evolution. I think if we're going to go by the whole line in this case, let's give it to Totodile, because I do like the Totodile line a lot more than I do the Cyndaquil line, mainly just because of Typhlosion. Typhlosion kind of rubs me the wrong way. Gimmick form for Gen 2, not a lot of bangers on this one. I will say probably Mega Scizor takes this one, and then the favorite overall. This is where it gets tough. The favorite on like the whole generation, it's gonna be tough there. I will probably say for my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon overall will probably be Lugia. I love Lugia. It is my favorite legendary of all time, and I think that's gonna be what takes the cake in Gen 2. Really some tough calls here with Feraligatr. And pretty much Feraligatr. Feraligatr really grew on me fast, just in like the last year. I really started appreciating it. Alright, we're going to go to Gen 3 here. We have, starting with normal types, we have a lot. We have a lot. Is this the Shiny Kecleon? I think that's Shiny Kecleon. But that one's not taking the cake on this one. For normal type, I think we're going to go, it's a toss-up between Slacking and Exploud. I think I'm going, just out of recent events, I'm going to give it to Slacking. Fire type, oh man. It's really hard not to choose starters in these last 3 generations for fire types. I don't want to give it to Blaziken. I will say it's giving me a good toss-up between Blaziken and Torkoal. Mainly Torkoal because of Sun Team competitive. So Torkoal really has grown on me surprisingly. Man, I think I'm gonna go Blaziken for now, but who knows? We might be able to change it with fighting later on in the list, so we'll see. Water type. Oh my, yeah. Well, it makes sense for, you know, Hoenn to have the most water types here. We have some good choices to go through. We got Marshtomp, we got Kyogre, we got Celio, Spheal, Walrein, Milotic. When it comes to water types in Gen 3, I think the best choice here, personally for me, not a Pokemon I've really used, might be Milotic. I don't know. I like Milotic a lot. It is a very strong Pokemon. It's on a lot of strong trainers' team. We'll come back to that one because a lot of these Pokemon have secondary typings. So we'll see where we're at with that here later on. Grass type. Oh, Sceptile. By far. By far, it's Sceptile. Electric. I know we're really choosing a lot of starters here in the first 3 gens, but it's no contest. Manectric for electric type. Really the only cool one within the 4. Ice types. Okay, here we go. We have Regice and Spheal. Oh my, we did get some good ice types this gen. Glalie for sure. He was on my my Hoenn team along with Walrein as well. So we have 2 ice types to choose from there. Actually, since we're at this point, I'll probably go with Celio as my water type. I like Celio more than I do Walrein because it's a good mix of having the stronger side with Walrein and the cuter side with Spheal. So I think I'm going to go Celio on that one. So that finishes that up good. We didn't have to choose another water starter for the 3rd time in a row like we did with fire types. Fighting types. Okay, this is never mind. We got some good ones in this gen. Hariyama or Breloom, one of the 2. Alright, fighting type. I think we're gonna go with Breloom on this one. Actually, no, definitely Hariyama. We're going Hariyama. I just kind of just came to my head, I guess. I don't know. Hariyama's definitely the cooler of the 2. Poison types. Not a lot of baller poison types, so we're gonna go with, I guess, Rosalia on this one. Not a bad Pokemon. Not a crazy Pokemon at all, though. So we're going to put it there. Ground types. Okay, here we go. Now we are balling with the ground types. Groudon for sure. Yeah, it's not my favorite legendary of this region, so we're going to go ahead and stick with that one. Gen 3. Oh, we have Shadow Lugia. Okay, that is pretty cool. Some good choices here for flying types. I think in this case we're going to go Swellow because the other one will be in a different spot. So we're going to stick with Swellow on that one. Psychic types. Got some baller psychic types on this one too. Definitely going to have to go with... Oh man, gosh, there's a lot of legendaries in this region. Shadow Lugia is probably not going to go anywhere just because I haven't played that game. I believe it's Gale of Darkness. We will go with Metagross. We'll probably have to come back to that because I'm guessing it's going to be my typing for Steel. But we'll see here in a second. Let's see with bug types. We have some pretty good bug types in this gen. Got Armaldo. I think Armaldo will probably take it for me here. Very cool bug type fossil. Rock types. Okay, we have the legendary Regirock, and then we also have Lairon, Aggron. Not really sure who to choose here. I think on this one I'm just gonna go with Regirock just for the memes of it, and I mean it's a cool Pokemon. It's probably my favorite of the original 3 Regis. So Ghost type we have next. We are going to do probably Dusclops just because I also like its Gen 4 evolution as well. Alright, so now we're on to Dragon type. We got some baller ones in this category here for Gen 3 Dragon types. We got Flygon, we got Altaria, we have Salamence, the Eon Duo, and we have Rayquaza. I think in this one I'm going to go with Flygon. Flygon is just a very iconic Pokemon from Gen 3 that a lot of us love, so we're going to go with that one there. Dark types. Let's see, on dark types, I think in this case I'm gonna have to go with Shiftry. It's not too bad in random battle competitives, so we'll go with it on that one. Let's see, for steel types, alright, this is where we might have to switch up Metagross because, actually no, we'll go Aggron. I like Aggron a lot. So fairy types, we'll move on to that. Probably... Honestly, it'd be toss-up between Mawile and Gardevoir, but I don't want you guys going in the comments about Gardevoir, so we'll go with Mawile. Alright, so starters. We are on to starters. Let's go ahead and pick between... It's Trico. I'm sorry. We're going with it. It's Trico. Let's see. Megas. No Gigantamax from Gen 3, right? Yeah, none. We just have all of the Megas that they gave us in ORAS. Let's see, probably Mega Sceptile, Mega Metagross, Mega Rayquaza. We also have the primal forms, obviously, basically just Mega Kyogre and Mega Groudon. I think in this case we are going to go with Mega Rayquaza. Mega Sceptile is definitely a close one. Legendary, like I said it earlier about the earlier category. We're going to go Rayquaza on that one. And favorite Pokemon overall in Gen 3, I would say Sceptile, but I think Rayquaza probably takes... Honestly, Mega Rayquaza definitely takes it. That absolutely insanely powerful Pokemon. Gen 4, here we go. This is where it will probably be really hard because I like a lot of Gen 4 Pokemon. So, normal types, we're going to go Munchlax. Love the guy Munchlax. Fire type, oh, gosh, I really don't want to do Infernape. But we're probably going to have to go with Infernape. Gosh, we've gone with the starter for the fire types for the last 4 generations now. But, I mean, there's not really any... I mean, there's good designs within these other ones, but there's nothing that really sticks out too much. Yeah, I'd just say, yeah, just stick with that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, if anything, in Gen 1, I would switch Arcanine, but I don't know. We'll stick with that. Water types. Okay, we have something besides a starter again this time. Floatzel. Loved Floatzel. Very easy Pokemon to get. Very good Pokemon to get. Grass type in Gen 2, or Gen 4, sorry. Definitely going to be Torterra. I don't care what anybody says. Torterra is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Love that Pokemon very, very much. Electric type, we're going Electivire. Love Electivire. Giving it Super Cell Slam in the Indigo Disc. He is now one of my main teammates as of today's current time. So with ice types, we are going to go with probably Abomasnow or Frostlass. Those are the only two that stick out. We're gonna go with Abomasnow for now because yeah, we'll give it Abomasnow for the ice type because we already have Torterra for grass types. Fighting types. Okay, we are probably gonna go with either Lucario or Gallade on this one. I would probably go with Gallade. I like that one more of the two, I believe. Let's go ahead with poison types. We have some kind of good Pokemon. I think the best one in my eyes is probably Drapion. I like Drapion a lot, and Roserade and Toxicroak really don't stick out to me that much. So that's pretty much it there. Ground type. Okay, this might be where it gets hard because I might have to do some switching around on like grass types and ground types with Torterra. I don't know. We'll come back to grass type for now, or ground type, because these other Pokemon might be what I give them for their other types. So we'll go into flying next, and this one's just as hard. Mainly just a toss-up between Staraptor and Gliscor. Definitely going to have to probably go Staraptor on this one. Let's move on to Psychic. Ooh, not some crazy good Psychic types on this one. I'd probably give it to Azelf or Cresselia. No, I'll give it to Bronzong. He's a very good Iron Defense user, so we'll go ahead with that one. Bug types, we have, let's see, what are we going to use for bug types here? Nothing too fancy, nothing too bad, though. I think we're going to go with the homie male Combee. I'm definitely a male Combee guy over a Vespiquen guy. He just looks happier in that form. So for rock type, we are going to... Oh, we have two really, really good rock types here. We have Rampardos and we have Rhyperior. I think in this case, competitively, I love to use Rhyperior weakness policy. So we're going to go with Rhyperior there. Let's see, ghost types. Ghost type in this case is definitely Spiritomb. I love Spiritomb a lot. A very, very annoying Pokemon to deal with. I've gotten it in competitive Pokemon Showdown or random battle Pokemon Showdown, and it is just, it's an annoying Pokemon. I like when I have it on my side. I think we can go back to the ground typing one now. It's actually, no, let's do Dragon first because in this case we're probably gonna, yeah, Garchomp's gonna go here. So let's look at what we have now. We already have Torterra, we already have Garchomp, and we have Rhyperior. So yeah, we can use Gliscor there. That I'm good. I'm glad I can do that because Gliscor is a really good Pokemon I like, and I wanted to put him somewhere on this list. So let's go ahead and go with Dark type. Oh, Darkrai by far. Love Darkrai. One of my favorite Dark types of all time. Steel types. We are moving on to Steel here. Probably this one, Magnezone. Magnezone's a really good Pokemon. It is actually my first 4-star Pokemon in Pokemon Go. And with that being said, with Wild Charge on that, and I believe Flash Cannon is my other move, if I'm not correct. If I'm not correct there, definitely my best Steel type, or my best one of my best competitive Pokemon there. Fairy type, Togekiss. Nothing else really. Mime Jr. has no significance to me. Starter wise, definitely gonna go Turtwig. Love him. And Megas, we got the Megas. Probably Mega Gallade. I love Mega Gallade. Looks like a hero. It's just, it looks sick. Legendary. So we are going to count Mythicals. I mean, we've gone through, this is our 4th gen so far, and I'm just bringing up that, you know, Mythicals are part of the Legend list. But probably in this case, it either goes to Dialga, Giratina, or Darkrai. So I think, I don't know, I don't really want to go with a mythical and a legendary I've already used for a spot on this list. So we'll probably go with, probably Dialga. Dialga's got more significance to me because I played Diamond more than I did Platinum. So, favorite overall, gosh. This is going to be so difficult. I think I'm going to go with, in this case, my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon of all. Gosh. In this case, probably gonna go with Torterra. It is a really good toss-up between Torterra and Electivire, but the other ones, they're my favorites, but they really don't stick out as much. I mean, Garchomp, Floatzel, Darkrai, Staraptor, they're all really, really high up there. But I think Torterra might take the cake on that one. How many starters do I have? Okay, we only have 2 starters so far, and the other 2 are legendaries. So, all right, I'm not a little kid that badly in this case. But oh, normal types for Gen 5. Okay, we're jumping into Gen 5. Let's see, normal typing. What is this? What is it? Oh my gosh, they have the Pokestar Studios, the Pokestar Studios sprites down there. Not gonna choose any of those because I didn't do Pokestar Studios long enough in the games to even consider them as a Pokemon. But in this case, we're probably gonna go with Stoutland. I don't really think anybody else here is gonna really stick out to me for their normal typing. So we'll go with Stoutland there. Fire type. Okay, we cannot choose a starter this time, and I'm not going to. So we have Emboar, which is a very high fire type for me on my Gen 5 team. But we also have Darmanitan and Chandelure and Volcarona. So we definitely have very good contenders that take the fire typing in this spot. So we're going to go probably... Who do I go with in this case? I think in this case we're going to go with Chandelure. It's a really good toss-up between Chandelure and Darmanitan, but I think Chandelure is going to take it. We might come back and switch it for Darmanitan, depending on ghost typing, but for now, we're going to stick with Chandelure. Okay, next, we have the water typing. Okay, a good amount of water types. Honestly, in this case, I think Dewott is going to take it. I like Dewott more than I do Samurott. I wish it would have stayed on 2 legs. I feel like this is the evolution line where they should have stuck with 2 legs and not 4. But that's fine. So we'll go with Dewott there. Gen 5. Grass types. Let's go with, in this case, oh man. So Leavanny is probably the best grass type I've used, or the only grass type I've really used. I've never used the Snivy line, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. It grows on me here and there, but it really doesn't stick with me. We're going to go with Leavanny for now, but it will probably change because I think it'll probably also go in my bug type spot, but we'll check later. Electric type, okay. We have Zekrom, we have Electros, we have Galvantula. Those are the only 3 sticking out here. I'm going to go with probably... Oh, man, in this case, probably going to go with Zekrom. Zekrom might come back as my legendary for this list, but I'm not sure. We'll come back to that one. Next, we have the ice types. Not a lot of crazy ice types other than the legendaries here. In this case, we're probably going to go with Black Kyurem. The reason for Black Kyurem is that I played Black 2 more than White 2, and these other 2 forms do not look as cool. So we're going to go with those there. Fighting types. Okay. We got some good fighting types here. Why is there a literal dude just in this list? I think he's definitely from Pokestar Studios as well. But let's see. Fighting types. Well, I'd like to give it to Emboar, but it's a toss-up between Cobalion and Emboar. I don't want to give another... I mean, I didn't give him for my fire type, so... I'll go with Emboar there. I'll give Emboar a spot on this list. I'm more of an Emboar lover than a hater, and that's kind of maybe a bit of a controversial topic, considering I've literally chose all 3 firefighting starters. I don't know. I like all of them. I don't think Emboar's the best of the 3 by far, but I'm going to go with Emboar there. Poison type, Scolipede, by far. Love Scolipede. Ground type, Crocodile. Crocodile's definitely taking it. We might have to switch that out, though, because of the dark typing, but we'll see when we get there. Let's see. Flying types. Really not a lot of crazy banger flying types. We got Archeops and Braviary are probably the 2 I'm deciding on. I think I'm going to go Archeops. Archeops has really grown on me lately, so I think we're going to go with that one. Let's see, for psychic types. Reuniqueless. I got a shiny one thanks to my boy Kyle in the Indigo Disc, and I love this Pokemon. He looks like he wants to give you a hug, and I don't know, I love Reuniqueless. Alright, bug type. This is where it gets difficult. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we got some baller bug type designs in this gen. Leavanny, Scolipede, Crustle, Galvantula, Genesect, and Volcarona. What? All really good bug types. And Escavalier and Aselgor, both some pretty decent designs in their own right. Probably Volcarona in this case. I like Volcarona a lot. Never used one, but it is a good Pokemon. I've used it. I've gotten it a couple times in Gen 9 random battles, so not bad by far. Rock type, definitely going Gigalith. No doubt in my mind. Love Gigalith. Ghost types. Okay, here we go. Ghost types I can choose Golurk for. I was debating about choosing that for ground type, but I'll give it to that for ghost type. Alright, we have dragon types. Okay. Let's see. In this case, I don't know. Hydreigon I like probably more than Haxorus, so we'll probably go with Hydreigon here. Dark types. Okay, this is where we might need to change our choices a little bit. Honestly, kind of a fan of this form of the Pokestar Studios one, but we're not choosing that. I've never, even seen it in game. So let's go ahead and we're gonna go with Crocodile here, but let's go back and see if we can swap out for anybody significant. We've already used Golurk. Maybe Seismitoad. Oh wait, we're in Steel type. Let's see. Honestly, not really sure here. I don't really want to go with 2 draws on this one, but I don't want to choose Seismitoad off of a default for this one. I think I'm going to leave it as is, and then we'll give the dark typing to Bisharp. I like that they gave it an evolution in Gen 9. Definitely gave this Pokemon some more attention that I feel like it kind of was missing out on. Steel type in this gen. Damn it, we have... oh, actually, no. We've got some good steel types here. We have definitely the Mecha Tyrannitars here. We have the Ferrothorn. We have Bisharp, Cobalion. Probably in this case, we're going to go with Ferrothorn. Probably the best one in this case. Fairy type, Whimsicott. Starter. Probably Tepig. No, Oshawott. I almost made a bad mistake there. Okay. Let's see. Forms. We got the Pokestar Studio forms. Definitely the shiny Mecha Tyranitar by far. Let's see. For the legendaries in this list. Probably... I don't know. Let's look at electric type. We'll go with Electros here, and then in here we'll go Zekrom. And then for the final overall... Oh, man. Yeah, this is where it gets tough. It is definitely between Crocodile, Leavanny, or Reuniqueless. I think in this case, Crocodile. Crocodile's always been a Pokemon that's just... It was cool in the anime, cool in the games, still is cool in my eyes to this day. I love Crocodile. I don't think... Actually, no, I think it gets a good amount of love, so we'll stick with that for now. Alrighty, we are on to Gen 6. Here we go. Flying or normal types. They put the Megas in here. Okay, it makes sense because this is the region they were debuted in. So, in this case, we'll probably go with, for normal type. Man, this one's tough. I don't want to give it to Megas. We'll go with Pyroar Female for now. Fire type, don't really want to give the forms. I'll go with Pyroar Female here. See if I can switch this up. This will probably be a tough case because I don't really want to go with forms, but this game really only had cool forms. There wasn't a whole lot of crazy cool Pokemon. I'll give it to Diggersby. Not a bad design. I kind of like it more than other people. Right, water types. Yeah, if I'm not going with forms, I gotta go with Greninja, but I really don't want to choose another starter. I mean, I know starters are really going to be your main choices for these 3 types, for grass, water, fire, obviously. I don't know, I don't want to sound like a basic bitch in this case, but yeah, I'm going to probably go Greninja if we don't go with the forms. I don't know, we can choose forms later, or I could choose forms at any time, really. Alright, grass types. Not chestnut. Probably go-go. Chestnut started to grow on me, but not as much as I like. Just the simplicity of go-go. Alright, electric types. I would like to choose the cosplay Pikachus, but I'm not going to in this case. So, I think I will go with... It really is only between Heliolisk or Dedenne. We'll go with Heliolisk. Let's see. Ice types. Okay, Aurorus by far. Love Aurorus. Very cool fossil Pokemon. Fighting types. I'd like to go with Hawlucha or Pangoro. It's really only between these two. We'll go with Hawlucha. Hawlucha probably takes it by a little bit. Poison type. Man, it's really hard not to choose their forms. But I guess Dragalge. I guess we'll just go with it. Alright. Ground type. You have one ground type here. Like, they really... I know they really obviously stuck with the forms. But they really only got... Actually, I'll choose Zygarde here. Because I'm not going to choose that for my favorite legendary in Gen 6. Oh, man. Oh, we have all the Vivillon forms for flying types. I don't really care about Vivillon, so we're not choosing that. I think in this case, I'll probably go with... Probably... Talonflame. Talonflame's probably taking this. Actually, why didn't I choose Talonflame for fire type? Honestly, I probably like it. Yeah, actually, no, this is fine. This is fine like that. Alright, moving on. Alright, moving on, we have the psychic types here. Okay, they obviously really went by the forms here in this whole generation, honestly. In this case, we'll probably go with Malamar. Or Hoopa. Hoopa, yeah, I like Hoopa. I like cute little Hoopa. Let's go bug type on this one. I guess just Vivillon. Definitely the Pokeball form is the coolest. Of course, it's the most difficult to get as well. Let's see. What we got? Rock types here. Rock types, we will probably go Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum's a really good one. Steel, or Ghost types. I got excited. I almost thought it was Steel types. But it's probably going to be the same choice. We'll go Shield form, Aegislash. Dragon types. Probably Goodra. Yeah, it's really hard not to choose, like, repeats or forms in this generation. Because that's really the only part they strived in, was the forms for the most part. At least in my eyes. In this one, we will probably go Pangoro. I don't think I gave him a spot yet. Yeah, so we'll give it to Pangoro. He deserves that. Let's see. Steel types. Okay, we have Klefki and Aegislash. That's really it. I don't give a fuck about Klefki. So we're going Aegislash sword form. I know it's a repeat. It is legit a repeat. I don't care. We're going with it on that one. Favorite fairy types. I like Sylveon. We'll go Sylveon on that one. Favorite starter. Yeah, Froakie. Definitely Froakie in this gen. I'm sorry, I hate to be the guy that's like literally just repping the anime at this point. But yeah, Froakie is obviously the best choice. Okay, forms! Here we go. This is where we have a very striving list. Because there is obviously so many forms in this spot. So, we already chose what? Did we choose Mega Gengar? Yeah, we chose Get Mega Gengar for the gimmick form. So, we'll kind of go with that, off that one there. We're going to go... I don't want to go Mega Charizard X. But he is the one I used in Gen 6. Like, I'm sorry, I gotta give it to him. He was the one I used in Gen 6. Is there any that really I could switch out for? Mega Sceptile. Yeah, I could give it to Mega Sceptile, honestly. I didn't give it to him in this one because I gave it to Rayquaza, but yeah, we'll give it to Sceptile. We'll give it to Sceptile on that one. Just so I'm not a Charizard flexer on this one. But definitely, I mean, Charizard's my favorite Pokemon. He's my mascot, but I do want to give some other Pokemon some representation in this list too. Let's see. Let's leave it. The legendaries. We're probably gonna go with Zygarde 100%. I'm surprised they didn't put him for that in like all the forms in the ground typing. That kind of surprises me, but that's fine. We'll stick with that. Yveltal definitely. Actually, no. I think I like Yveltal more than I do Zygarde 100%. And then favorite overall. Okay, here we go. This is where it might get a little tough. Greninja is definitely right there. Talonflame is. Aegislash is. It's really between those three in this case. I don't want to choose Mega Sceptile because he's not, you know, Kalos native. I think in this case we're gonna go with Talonflame. That might be a weak choice, but honestly, I think Talonflame's probably my favorite. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that on this list. Alright, we have Gen 7. Here we go. Normal types. I think I might go with the Alolan forms because they are native to Alola, and I think that's fair to use in this list. So, if I choose an Alolan form or Galarian form or Paldean form, that will probably be why, because they are still native to that region. So, let's go here. We're going to do Toucan. Actually, no. We'll probably switch that out for a flying type. Let's go with... Actually, no. Let's look at flying type first. We'll come back to that one. Fire type. Okay. I don't give a damn what any of y'all say. I'm choosing Incineroar. Incineroar is probably the only Pokemon I can think of that may be on par as one of my favorite Pokemon other than Charizard. Because it's just, I love Incineroar. It is such a badass Pokemon. It's in Smash. It's great in game. It's a busted Pokemon in competitive. There is so many great things to come from Incineroar. So I gotta give it to him. I gotta put him there. Let's see, for water type, we have Ash Greninja. That's a good one because it's kind of the region we got, or the generation we were able to get it if we wanted it in the games. I think in this one I'm going to give it to Golisopod, but we might come back for that one. For grass types, we have Decidueye, Rowlet, and that's probably it for these choices. So we're going Decidueye. Electric types, here we go. Ooh, I forgot about all the banger electric types we got in this gen. We got Alolan Raichu, we got Tapu Koko, Zeraora, Alolan Golem, Vikavolt. Man, we got really good choices. Vikavolt will probably be my favorite bug type. Zeraora is really high up there. Alolan Raichu's really high up there, but he might go in Psychic. Let's go for now with Zeraora because he is pure electric and I love that Pokemon. It is one of my favorite mythicals that did not get enough shine. Ice types, Alolan Ninetales. This is where we choose a form. For the first time, we're going Alolan Ninetales. Let's see. For fighting types, we have Komao, we have Passimian. I'll probably go Passimian in this one. I like Passimian. I never used one, but I do like it a lot. Poison types, Naganadel. Love it, love it, love it. Or Naganadel, whatever you call it. I don't care. I think the dub was kind of stupid for calling it Naganadel. But, ground types. Mudstail's good with stamina in competitive. Let's see. But, yeah, we'll probably go Mudstail there. Flying types. Alright, I've become a very big fan of the Miniors lately. Like, all the Minior forms. I don't know why, but I do like it. So we may put one here. Honestly, if I'm going to choose my favorite here, it'd probably be the orange one. Alright, so we're going to go here with Psychic types. Oh, man. We did get good Psychic types, considering it's both box art legendaries were Psychic types. But I think I'm going to give it to Alolan Raichu. I like the guy, and if it really wasn't for how much I love Cantonian Raichu, I probably would use Alolan Raichu more. Let's go with bug types next. Yeah, Vikavolt here. See, this is why I'm glad I chose Zeraora, because I've just already used two for these sections. And rock types. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it with Golem. That's 3 electric types in a row. I'm glad Zeraora was there, because I really did need it. I'm probably gonna choose Minior again, but I've already done it once, so we'll go with it there on that. For ghost types, we have Mimikyu, Decidueye, or Alolan Marowak, or Marshadow. Those are really the only ones that are sticking out to me here. Probably, I don't really want to go with Decidueye again, So I might go Mimikyu. Let me take a look and see if I can switch anything out for Decidueye. Honestly, no. So we'll go with Mimikyu here. Yeah, Mimikyu is a very good Pokemon. Alright, so next we have our Dragon types. We got some good Dragon types in this gen. I think my favorite in this one will probably be Guzzlord. Very good Ultra Beast. Dark types. Oh, shit. This might be tough because we have 2 Pokemon I've already chose, and the other ones I could not give a damn about. So let me go Guzzlord here. See if I can switch this out. We've chosen Naganadel in Gen 7. Or, in Gen 7. No shit. But, yes, in Gen 7, Poison types. So I think I might go Como on this one. I don't think have I chose Como yet? Oh, yeah, we chose Passimian. So, yeah, we can use Como there. Alright, next we have Steel types. Okay, good Steel types in this gen. Probably Melmetal or Solgaleo. I think I'm going to go Melmetal there. Like that Pokemon a lot. Definitely grew on me a good bit. Let's see for Fairy types. Man, this one will probably be tough. I want to go Alolan Ninetales again because it is my favorite, but I do want to choose some, or Mimikyu. Mimikyu's another one, but I've already chose it. Is there anything I have to switch out? Alright, we'll go Alolan Marowak here, and then we'll go Mimikyu here. So that kind of gives everybody some rep there. Starter. Okay, when it comes to first evolution starters, which obviously, as you can tell by the trend here, I've been choosing those first evolution starters. It's Rowlet. Rowlet by far. There's nothing you can say about it. I love Rowlet. Okay, we have forms. Okay, so they are including G-Max Melmetal. Oh, but they decide on the regional forms too. I think when it comes to Gen 7 regional forms, I think Alolan Raichu may take the cake. So I'll give it to it there. Have I chose? I'll give it to whatever you'd call this one. I forget. Ultra Necrozma. I'm stupid. And then legendary Solgaleo by far. And then let's see, for my favorite overall, Incineroar. Not really a guess at all. It's just Incineroar. Gen 8, here we go. We are going with normal types, and they gave us the Legends Arceus ones. Makes sense. In this case, I will probably be giving the normal typing to let's go ahead and give it to Ursaluna for now. I like Ursaluna a lot. Definitely a really cool Pokemon. And, I don't know, kind of grew on me a surprising bit. Fire types. Okay, we're not choosing Cinderace in this case. We could choose Hisuian Typhlosion because it's my favorite. But, man, that's like a lot of times we've chose Typhlosion here. You know what? I'll give it to Hisuian Arcanine. Hisuian Arcanine I also used in Legends Arceus, so we'll give it to that one there. We've gone with 2 Hisuian forms in the Sword and Shield generation. Not a crazy start for Sword and Shield, but okay, we've got some reps here for Sword and Shield. We're going Dreadnought here for the Gen 8 Water type. For Grass type, we're gonna go with probably Rillaboom. Yeah, Rillaboom by far. He takes the cake over all those. Electric type. Okay, I'm probably gonna go Boltund on this one. I loved Yamper from the early. It was like one of the earlier Pokemon to be announced, and then I caught it and got Boltund. So I like Boltund a lot. And for the ice types, okay, this might be where we struggle a little bit because I really don't like any of these. Mr. Rhyme and Galarian Darmanitan have kind of both grown on me. I'll go with Galarian Darmanitan in that form specifically. Oh, fighting types. Ho, 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 ho. We are getting to the juicy part of this generation. Fighting type, honestly, probably Single Strike Urshifu or Surfetched. I'll probably go with Single Strike Urshifu for now, but we might come back to that one. Poison type, probably, yeah, definitely amped up Toxtricity. For ground type, we have, I'll give it to Sandaconda. I liked it. I debated about catching it. Let's see, flying types. Corviknight. Yeah, you really don't get much better than Corviknight in this case. I mean, we could choose. Do I like Galarian Zapdos more than I do Corviknight? In this case, probably. Yeah, I'll go with Galarian Zapdos on that one. When it comes to the Psychic types, we got some pretty good Psychic types here. Nothing too crazy to choose from, but nothing bad at all by far. I'll probably go with Hisuian Braviary. Obviously, it's what you use to fly around in Legends Arceus, so we'll go with that one there. Bug types. Okay, we got some good bug types in this gen, too. We've got the Centiskorch, we've got the Kleavor. Probably going to go with Kleavor on this one. I'm giving a lot of Hisuian representation here, but it's probably the only time I can, so we're going to go with that there. Okay, rock types. Yeah, look, half the rock types are in Hisui. So, rock type, I'm going to give it to Colossal. I like Colossal a lot. I used it, but it is kind of an ugly Pokemon. I still used it on my main team in Gen 8, but yeah, it's definitely on the uglier side. Ghost types in this gen, gonna go with Hisuian Zoroark. Definitely a very, very good ghost type there. Let's see, for the dragon type, oh boy. Really, the only two dragon types I can choose in this case are Dracopult or Dracovish. And honestly, in this case, probably going to go Dracovish for the anime because he was very funny. And he is a very powerful Pokemon if you get the right movesets and stuff on him. Definitely a very, very funny and good Pokemon. He's just a goofy looking Pokemon, so I'm cool with that. Okay, dark types. This is where I'm going to struggle because for dark typing, I have Urshifu here, but Urshifu really could take 3 spots here. He could take the fighting type, he could take my favorite dark type in this gen, and he could also take my favorite legendary in this spot. Let's look at the legendaries first, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. We've got a lot of legendaries this gen. Yeah, probably Urshifu is my favorite of them all, so we're going to go with him there. Fighting types will probably change it from that to... I like G-Max Machamp, I like Grapploct, and I like Surfetched. I like Phalanx. I like all of these. You know, I'll give Zamazenta. I'll give it to Zamazenta there. And then we'll go with... Actually, you know what? Here, we'll do it this way. We'll do Urshifu single strike form here. We'll do Zacian here because he's more of a legendary than Urshifu is. Because I don't even think Urshifu has legendary stats. They just call it a legendary Pokemon. So, and then for dark typing, we will go with Galarian Moltres. We'll go there. I like Galarian Moltres a lot. Not my favorite of the 3, but it's definitely one I really, really like as a dark type. So we'll go with that one. Alright, so for favorite steel type in this gen, I'm probably gonna go with probably Corviknight. I don't think, did I choose Corviknight earlier? I don't think I did. Where's flying type at? Flying type, who did I choose for flying type? Galarian Zapdos. Okay, so yeah, we'll give Corviknight the spot there. Very good steel type. It comes close with Copperajah, but I'm gonna give it to you. Let's see, fairy types. Fairy types in this case, I will probably give it to Zacian. I like Zacian a lot. It's probably the best Gen 8 Pokemon that competitively that comes out of this game. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Zacian there. For the starter, okay, so we are choosing between Galar and Hisuian. So, I did not give it to the fire type of this gen. But I think we're gonna do Hisuian Typhlosion here because I used it. It's one of my favorites. I like it more than regular Typhlosion. I'm gonna give him a spot here. Honestly, you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. We've got a spot for Rillaboom. He's fine there. And then favorite form. Oh no, okay, favorite form. So it's my favorite of the 2 forms. So that should be a good spot to put it in the forms list. And then for the starter, we'll do Grookey there. So that'll be fine. And then the favorite overall, here we go. We are choosing between Rillaboom, Hisuian Arcanine, Urshifu, and honestly, those are probably the main 3. And Typhlosion's up there, but I don't think he's going up there on the favorites for this list. Let's go with Rillaboom here. No, Urshifu. Urshifu. I brought him back in Scarlet and Violet and gave him Steel Terra typing. Very good Pokemon. Very good Pokemon. And he's kind of broken in competitive. Both Single Strike and Rapid Strike styles are both busted in competitive. All right, Gen 9. I think the last time I did this was before Gen 9 came out, if I'm not mistaken. I might have done it before, I can't remember. But in this case, the normal typing, probably going to go to the Dunsparce. It's such a... If you wanted to do an evolution, I feel like they should have done more, but they kept it as Dunsparce. So I'll give them credit where credit's due. Fire type. Oh, banger fire types. Banger fire types in this gen. This is like, they brought 2 more fire ghost types in this gen, right after we just got our first one. Or wait, no, that wasn't our first one. That's our second one with Hisuian Typhlosion. So we have a lot of fire ghost types now. So in this case, don't want to go with the starter again, but I don't even think we have to, because I think I like Ceruledge more than I do Skeledirge. Definitely just a badass design. Badass design. Absolutely badass. Water type. Okay, this one is probably not difficult. We're going to go Hero Form Palafin. Grass type, we are going to go with... Ooh. Not the best grass types in this gen. Probably Floragato. I like Floragato more than I do Meowscarada. It's probably my favorite of the line. Hydrapple's probably up there. Kieran did a good job with it in that Indigo Disc Battle. But I think I'm gonna go with Floragato for the grass type. I just love the sound of it. Floragato. I'm not doing it. All right, so we're going with electric type next. We have Palmont. We have Raging Bolt, aka Great Neck, as some people like to call it. We have Iron Hands, and we have Kilowattrel or Iron Thorns. Some good electric types in this gen. Let's go with probably Iron Hands. I like Iron Hands a lot. It's a stupid little Hariyama robot, so I like it. Ice type. Okay, here we go. Ice types. We are going to go with probably say Titan. Actually, no, Shane Pao. Shane Pao's a very cool ice type in this gen. Ooh, fighting type. Fighting type. Probably going to go with Annihilate. We might switch that out with ghost typing, but I'm not sure. We'll come back to that if we have to. Ooh, poison type. All right. This is where your forms come in. Clodsire, ground type, probably Clodsire. I want to choose Clodsire again so badly. We'll go with Great Tusk on that one. In this one, we will go flying type. I like the what's it called? I forget what these. Why can't I like them and I can't even remember their names off the top of my head. Not Wattrel. It's I can't believe I'm forgetting the name off the top. It's just a brain fart too. I know the Pokemon. Man, I can't believe I can't remember these names. It's my favorite, but I can't remember their names, man. I can't believe I can't remember it. That is why I couldn't remember it, because the name is absolutely stupid. It's Squawkabilly. It's so dumb. It's a dumb Pokemon name. I was trying to think of when I saw it in the anime episode, but it was just repeating names like a parrot does. So yeah, that's Squawkabilly. That's probably my favorite flying type in this gen. Let's see, psychic types. We've got some bangers here. We've got the Paradox forms. We've got Farafrig. We've got Armarouge. Probably gonna go Armarouge on this one. All right, favorite bug type in this gen. Got a couple bangers. Low Kick, Spidops, and Iron Moth, or Great Moth. I don't know what it's called. Probably this one. This one's probably the most menacing. And Low Kick is probably the best second on this one. So we'll give it to whatever, Iron or Great Moth, whatever the fuck you call it. I don't care. All right, favorite rock type. We are probably gonna go with Cloth. I like Cloth. He's a cool rock type Kingler. And he's a goofy looking Pokemon. I like it a lot. All right, let's go over here to the ghost types. Okay, this is where we're gonna have trouble. So, oh, we have Petronaut. I like that one. Oh no, Fluttermane. I like Fluttermane a lot. It's insanely powerful. Kind of like another Mimikyu in this case with the Ghost Fairy typing. Alright, so we're going to go with Dragon typing next. We have the Tatsugiri. Orange is my favorite of those ones. We have Koraidon, who is my favorite legendary of the two. In this case, though, or Roaring Moon. Probably going to go Roaring Moon on this one. Yeah, that's probably my favorite here. Dark type. I like Meowscarada for its dark typing. We have King Gambit as well. Let's see with steel types. Oh yeah, okay, we're going King Gambit here. And then for steel types, we're going to go Tinkaton. And then for fairy types, oh shit, I didn't think about this one. We're going to go Tinkaton here. And then in this spot, we will probably go with Orthworm. I like it. It's a goofy Pokemon. It eats earthquakes, literally. So we're going to go with that one. Starter-wise, Fuecoco. You're not changing my mind. It has been my choice from the start, ever since these guys got revealed. Didn't care about the starter line. I liked Fuecoco. I knew it was my favorite. Let's see the form. All right, here we go. The boy Wooper. I told you he was showing up. I told you he was showing up today. So we're giving it to Wooper for the best form. And then the legendary, going to give it to probably Koraidon. Ogerpon's starting to grow on me just because of how good it is competitively. But I don't think it's going to be enough to overtop Koraidon in this case. And then we have the favorite overall. This one is no competition whatsoever. It's the man. It's Clodsire, dude. Come on. You're not stopping me on this one. You're not. All right, so we are at the most difficult part now. We are on to the favorites of every type. So we have all of our choices here for the normal types, and this is probably going to be where it gets hard. Let's go with Snorlax. Here we're gonna go with Incineroar. Now give me a minute. I will come back to this because actually no, we're gonna give it to Charizard. We'll give it to Charizard here, and then actually no, we'll give it to Incineroar. It doesn't really matter where we put them. We're gonna have them both here on this list. So next we have the water typing. A lot of water type starters. I think I'm going to give it to Feraligatr in this case. I think Feraligatr, just out of recent taste, definitely goes on top there. Alright, we have Grass type. Ooh, very, very tough. Ivysaur's up there. I think Torterra is probably going to take it there. It's close with Sceptile, but I think I'll give it to Torterra. Let's see. If we're going to go with an electric type, it would probably be a toss-up between Raichu and Electivire. Probably give it to Electivire in this case. Not by much, though. Ice type. Ooh, we got Dugong. We got Celio. Or not Celio. We got Glalie. Celio is also one of my favorite ice types. Probably gonna go Dugong. He's just an ice type seal guy. Like he's cool. Let's see. We have the favorite fighting type. This one's going to be tough. It's obviously between Annihilate, Urshifu, or Heracross in this case. Probably going to go with Urshifu. Poison type, Clodsire. You're not changing my mind. Favorite ground type in this case, we're going to go with Crocodile. In this one, we are going to go... Ooh, favorite flying type. All right. This is really where we're at the point, because we have a spot, if you can see on the bottom here, we have a spot to choose our favorite regional bird. So I don't know if I want to give this spot to it, but we may need it. Man, this is going to be tough. Let's go with, on this list, we're probably going to go with Staraptor. I like Staraptor a lot. It's really close with Pidgeot, though. I'll give it that. You know what, actually, we'll go ahead with Pidgeot here, and then when we get to there, we're going to put Staraptor. Spoiler alerts, it's going to be, or no spoiler alerts there, I just told it. It's going to be Staraptor. Psychic type, definitely Reuniclus. I used him, I caught one in the Indigo Disc, a shiny one, so I was happy to have it. Very, very good staller, using Calm Mind and Recover, and then just wrapping it up with Psychic. Literally all I needed to do with him. Okay, bug type. Ooh. You can see I chose literally every single Scyther form. Scyther, Scizor, and Kleavor. That goes to show how good of a Pokemon that is. For me, at least. Probably gonna go with Vikavolt here. Let's check out the steel types, though. Or no, these are rock types, my bad. Rock type. Man, I got some crazy choices for rock types. As you can see, I literally chose, like, the beast Pokemon here. Like, it's literally just all beastly rock type Pokemon. And I might just give it to the goofy one. I might give it to... Actually, you know what? Tyranitar. Tyranitar is probably my favorite. Favorite ghost type, Gengar. No doubt in my mind. Let's see, dragon type. Ooh. Favorite dragon type of all probably is going to go to Garchomp. I'll give it to Garchomp in that case. It's really close with Dragonite, but I'm going to give it to Garchomp. Dark type. Probably Darkrai. Yeah, I don't see any of those other dark types. Yeah, none of them surpass Darkrai for me. Steel types. We have Magneton, Magnezone. Honestly, in this case, probably going to give it to Magnezone. I like Magnezone a lot because of Pokemon Go. It is probably one of my best Pokemon in Pokemon Go for Ultra Class. Fairy types. We got some good fairy types here. Probably going to give it to Azumarill here. And then we have favorite starter. Oh, that's right. I did not choose Incineroar here. Actually, we have another spot where we could choose Incineroar. Okay, so wait. No. Okay, hold on. Favorite starter of all. Damn. I'm kind of jumping all over the place. I'm sorry. It's my first time really going in depth with this. Favorite starter in these forms is probably gonna be still Charmander. I like Charmander. He's just a happy guy. So we're gonna choose you for the fire type. And then for this one in the forms, we are gonna go with Mega Gengar, probably. I like Mega Gengar a lot. Wooper is right there with him. Typhlosion, Sceptile, those are right there with it. Favorite legendary of all time, Lugia, no doubt in my mind. And then favorite overall here is going to be Charizard. That is where we put the Zard in the favorite of the favorites. So I feel like that's the best place for him. Let's go over here, and we're going to go to the, click the shiny charm, and then, wait, click the shiny charm, then click Pokemon to make them shine. Oh, okay, alright, we're going to do that. So we click the shiny charm, or click here to make everything shiny. Okay, no, we're going to make, who are we going to make shiny here? Shiny Rhydon. That is my favorite there. Honestly, no, I didn't want to do that. How do I... Okay, so there we go. We're gonna switch it to Rhydon, and then make him shiny, because that's the one I prefer. It's the only one I've used is shiny Rhydon, and I actually purposely did not evolve it because I didn't want shiny Rhyperior because I did not like it as much. Any other shinies that I've preferred over the regular forms? I don't really think there is. Let's see. Any others here? I'm not seeing them. Rhyperior or Rhydon is the only one I can really say was the better shiny for me. Oh, yes, shiny Reuniclus. Shiny Reuniclus there. Yep, you there. Other than those two, that is pretty much it. So we're going to go ahead and take that off. Picking... Oh, okay, so we go through here to pick our team. We'll make the team here in a bit. Let's see. Regional bird. Oh, okay. Okay, so it goes by the first form. Probably going to go Starly still here. Favorite regional mammal. Definitely Sentret. Favorite bug. Probably Swaddle. Definitely the cutest. Favorite pseudo legendary. Ooh. Probably Garchomp. Favorite Pikachu clone. I know which one I'm choosing here by far. We are going with the... Oh, wait. Raichu's considered one. Okay. I already got Raichu in the spot, so we're going to go with Pikachu, the mascot Pikachu. Or cosplay Pikachu, sorry. Favorite evolution. I'm not going to let you guys go to the comments for this one, so we're going with Umbreon. Let's see. For the favorite fossil. There's Kabutops, there's Tyrantrum, there's Aurorus, Archeops, Rampardos. Probably gonna go with probably Archeops in this case. Favorite regional form, we already know which one we're going with. Paldean Wooper, baby. Favorite Gigantamax. Okay, this one's tough. We have Charizard, Blastoise, Machamp, Urshifu, those are really the only ones. And Rillaboom. I'm probably gonna go with Urshifu, single strike form. Yeah, we'll go with that one. That's the one I use the most. Favorite baby Pokemon, Munchlax by far. Favorite box legendary, Lugia. That is no doubt in my mind. Favorite mythical, ooh, Darkrai. Yeah, we'll go Darkrai. Favorite Ultra Beast. We'll go Naganadel on that one. Favorite Paradox. We have, we have Winged King. We have Great Neck, as some people like to call it, even though it's Raging Bolt. I almost forgot its regular name because I'm so preoccupied on Great Neck. Let's see. I think we're gonna go with Great Neck just because of the joke between me and my buddy Kyle. Favorite typing, definitely fire. Favorite Pokeball. Dang, we are going in depth with every favorite thing about Pokemon. What is this? The like goldish Pokeball with like the black lining here. Is that the GS ball? It might be. I don't know what that is. Favorite Pokeball though. I mean, I use a regular Pokeball for most Pokemon. In this case, probably gonna give it to a Luxury Ball. I like the Luxury Ball a lot. Favorite Spinda, we're gonna randomize this one because I really could not give a shit less of what Spinda form I get. Isn't there? I think there's like 4,000 different Spinda forms, so we'll go with just that one. Favorite Vivian is the Pokeball one. Favorite Alchemy is probably the multicolored one. Oh, and you could choose the suite that's on it. We'll go with the orange, like flower suite that's on it. And favorite new evolution, Clodsire. Yeah, he's going there. And then the team. Obviously, we're gonna go with, for this, dang, I can't believe I actually have to scroll for it, but Charizard. We're going with team-wise. Here's what we'll do for the team, because I don't want to spoil it, because my favorite team of right now is gonna be my favorite team in a future case that I don't want to spoil. Do I want to do it though? You know what? We'll do it. We'll do it now. All right, so we're gonna go with Sceptile. We'll go with Sceptile. Oh wait, yeah, I have to click here, then Sceptile, then here we'll go with Clodsire. Here we go Urshifu, and then here we go. Who was I choosing next for this one? Electivire. And then we have, who did we have after that? I can't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember my best team. Like, that's just stupid. Oh, I'm stupid. It's Gengar. Actually, you know what? We're going to switch it with Mega Gengar. Alright, there we go. I think that's a good way to call it there. But yeah, this team is for something special in the future, probably. It might change as the years go on, but we'll see. It would definitely be between Torterra, though, or Sceptile. So, might be changing that one. Who knows? But I think that's a good way to leave it for now. Yeah, we are finally finished. This actually takes a lot longer than you would think to go through this. So this is probably going to be a very long video, even after editing. So, yeah, that is going to do it. And, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys did enjoy, please make sure to hit that like button down below. And, yeah, that's going to do it. Have a great day. Take care.